got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough, I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough, I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck, everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep, don't give a fuck. Can't stop, unplug, feeling overwhelmed, I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy, gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it, I'm still searching and I'm still learning.
Oops, I was caught sending a text message when the TV went off. Hello, everyone. How are you? Hey, Fofa, it's so good to see you. You've been MIA at night. Everybody was worried about you. Never silent. So, I was sitting outside smoking, and I was going to email you. So I was going to email you, and then my mom had sent me something on Messenger. So then I got out the email and went to Messenger. While I was in Messenger, I got a notification that you had commented on one of my things. Yes, Fofa, look. Everybody was like, where's Fofa? Where's Fofa? I hope she's okay. Where's... Is Kaz here? Again, I know she was here earlier, but I didn't see her in here. So I was like, Mama, I was about to email this person, and then I said person because she don't know who they are. Well, some. But you know what? She would know who I'm talking about if I told her about the person wanting to help out. What the hell? Tatum. Anyway, I was like, I was just about to email this person, and all of a sudden they just popped up on my notification that they had commented. It was the rainbow one I just posted. That's what my mom sent me whenever I was going to email you. Hey, Lori, I am so sorry I did not email you. Look, you guys, I usually don't get more than 4 hours sleep every night. I don't get more than 4 hours sleep. So then my doctor, I finally told him that because I'm just exhausted. So my doctor put me on trazodone, and I took it for the night before last, the 50. I know, never silent. And it was like against the dark clouds. So that's what made it even prettier, in my opinion. Dang, what was I just talking about? Oh, yeah. Hey, Amita, how are you, hon? It's so good to see you, my friend from Louisiana. Okay, I'm going to stop reading chat because I need to say this. So I took the 50 milligram the night before last, and it didn't really do nothing to me. So then I took 100 milligrams last night because he said take a half to 2 of them, whatever milligram puts me to sleep. So I took the 100 milligram last night, and I slept. I did not wake up like 3, 4 in the morning like I usually do. I slept until 7:30 this morning. And then I was gonna stay up. I went outside, smoked, came back in, got on YouTube, and I was sitting here on YouTube falling back asleep. And my ass was just like, maybe I need it. So I'm going back to sleep. So like about 8:30, I guess, around between 8:30, I went back to sleep. I didn't wake up till 1 p.m. You guys. I slept. Trust me, I got my sleep in. So I woke up at 1. I was like, crap, I didn't do nothing for my life yet because I've been sleeping. That's why I didn't go live at 5. And I'm sorry, but I wasn't done at 5. So we're going to talk about a couple of people today. And today we're going to first talk about Keith Patrick Lewis. I don't know if you've heard of him yet. However, he is charged with first and second degree child abuse because according to him, he was changing his baby's diaper, and whenever he held the baby, and he put the word still in there, and in the presentation I put it in caps. He held the baby still, and then when he picked him up, or when he held the baby still, and then when he laid him down, he heard something pop. And he said that he was on their bed. The baby was on their bed. The dude turned around and put contact lenses in his eyeballs while the baby was laying on the bed. And he said the baby fell off the bed and was crying. And then he picked the baby up and bounced him around a couple of times and stopped crying. Well, a person that lives with him stated they heard the baby crying. They heard a thud on the floor. They heard the baby crying louder. And then all of a sudden the crying stopped. She went upstairs and asked him through the door, "Did you drop the baby?" And he said, "No, I dropped my mug." And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Frederick Patrick Lewis. Teach you everything about what? Sorry, I'm not paying attention. I was talking. So he's 34 years old. He's from Frederick, Maryland. He is charged with first and second degree child abuse. The baby was 6 weeks, is 6 weeks old. Had broken bones and multiple fractures, which they classified as significant injuries. So this is what happened. Police received a tip from Child Protective Services. After they went to the hospital in D.C., Children's Hospital in D.C., and started a 2-day investigation and found enough evidence to arrest him for the child abuse. I know, right? So Frederick Police Department did numerous interviews, and they examined the house where it happened. And after investigation and expert opinion from the hospital doctors, that's when they put the arrest warrant out for him. I am so stopped up, you guys. I am so sorry. Fofa, What am I teaching you? It's how to sleep? Now I can do that. Okay. He was arrested and he is in Frederick County Adult Detention Center. When he first got arrested, he did not have a bond. However, he sought a judge really fast and they put a $10,000 bond and $10,000 for first and second. Hey, Cass, I was looking for you. $10,000 bond for first and second degree child abuse. The child's still alive. The child is probably still living in that household. And you're going to give him a bond that is like, what's the word? That is easy to get. Like, I don't know if it's a cash bond, but if not, then all they have to do is pay a bondsman a little over $1,000, right? So I don't know. I guess he's not bonded out as of today. So his attorney's name is Justin Lake. I wonder if he's related to Ricky Lake. That man needs to be put under the jail because there ain't no cell good enough for his sorry ass. Yeah, I know, but you know what? Like, I don't know what the sentence would be for first and second degree child abuse, but I'm going to get into his past arrest warrant, and some of it kind of bothers me. So his attorney stated this. Oh my God, Penelope. Stated this, quote, they were focusing on ensuring a fair trial for his client and that they would cooperate with law enforcement to address the matter properly and refrained from making further comments at this stage. And again, his lawyer is Justin Lake. Oh my gosh, I have a whole typo in here. So this is what happened, you guys. During an interview with Detective Rebecca Skelly, Lewis alleged that while changing his son's diaper that morning, he held his son still with his hands and a popping sound was heard as the infant resisted. Hold on, I have caps for a reason. He also said the baby fell off of their bed when he turned around to change his contacts. He picked up the baby. The crying stopped after a couple of bounces. All right, let's go back. Sorry, this dude is making me mad. It seems like the more I read about him, the madder I get. Okay, so he's charged with first and second degree child abuse, right? He said he had his hands still in his son, and I think that there's truth in here and lies to make it sound, good or whatever. He held his baby still with his hands and heard a popping sound as the infant resisted. Why did he say still in his hands? Because it wasn't still. You were probably shaking him and dropping him and everything else. He was not still in your hands. Sorry, not sorry. A popping sound was heard as the infant resisted. You were probably abusing the child, and that's how you found a popping sound. Like, stop it. He also said the baby fell off of their bed. Dude, why is your baby on your bed when you're trying to put your contacts in? Stop turning around, putting your contacts in. Another lie. Can you not think of something so stupid? Come on now. Then you picked up the baby. Crying stopped after a couple of bounces. Why? Because you bounced the baby somewhere other than your freaking lap? Come on now. Sorry, not sorry. But that's how I feel about it. Yes, there's truth and lies in here, in my opinion. But we'll find out. So this is it right here. So a woman living with them told investigators, quote, the baby crying upstairs by a loud thud and then harder crying that just suddenly stopped. She asked him through the door if he dropped the baby, and he said no, he dropped his mug, end quote. And that's what is stated in the court documents. I guess stating that he dropped his mug, not the baby. What mug is going to sound the same weight as a 6 week old baby? 6 weeks, right? Exactly. None. I mean, a 6 week old baby, let's just say, weighs between 5 and I don't know. How much do they weigh? Oh, good. The the link is pinned at the top, Lady B. Um okay, what was I saying again? I don't know. Oh, I wanted to see sentence for first. I wonder if I can find out. I'm coming, Lady B. Hold on one second. I'm in another window. Hold on. Hey, I'm looking for something real quick. Okay. The immediate consequences of a child abuse offense in Maryland may include prison time, fees, and court costs, and other common conditions of sentencing. For someone charged with second-degree child abuse, the maximum penalty is 15 years. For someone convicted of first-degree SA, the penalty increases to 25 years in jail. Okay, so that's just second-degree child abuse. Where's first-degree child abuse, not SA abuse? Oh, wait, hold on. Maryland does not take accusations of abuse or neglect lightly, especially when it comes to protecting its most vulnerable citizens, children. Let's see. Physical, emotional, SA, neglect, second degree child abuse. Punishable of second-degree child abuse is a criminal misdemeanor sentence of up to 5 years in prison and a maximum fine of $10,000 for each violation. First degree is a felony and it carries a maximum of 25 years if the child was severely injured and a maximum of 40 if the child died. Okay, so he's probably looking about 30 years, yay? You think so? Where are you, Lady V?
I'm right here, honey. I'm sorry. I was saying hi to everybody.
Oh,
Can you hear me okay?
yes.
Okay. I had the
So
headset in.
this is for Maryland, so I'm assuming he could be facing up to 30 years. Hey, are you finished eating, Sha?
No, I didn't even start it yet.
Hey, Sherry.
Oh,
Because hi, Lady V. Because I got a phone call, so I didn't even start it yet. But I
you didn't
will.
start cooking?
No,
Oh
because
my
people love
goodness.
me and they don't get off my phone.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
But I'm here
So
now.
I just seeing that.
anyway, somebody please answer me. Could he be facing up to 30 years since it's up to 5 years for second degree and up to 15 years for first degree in Maryland? So 30 years for abusing a 6-week old baby.
What? Okay, so I'm lost. I just got here. So are we talking about Rachel Moran, or are we talking about something else now?
No, we're talking about Keith Patrick Lewis. He is charged with first degree and second degree child abuse for he brought his son to the hospital and he had broken bones and multiple fractures, a 6-week-old baby. And the story that he gave
Mm,
was crazy. And they arrested him after a 2-day investigation of talking to witnesses, well, not witnesses, but talking to people and investigating the house. And then they came up with the warrants to charge him. And he's in jail right now with a $10,000 bond. And so I was just looking up what first degree and second degree sentences were in Maryland.
That's a low bond.
that's a very low bond.
I know, right?
That
That's
is.
what I said too.
$1,000, he's out.
That they're not taking it to
Never
first
Silent
degree.
says he will deal down and get a lighter sentence. I don't know.
Yep.
That's crazy. You're right.
I
That's
hope
like
not. I hope not. He deserves to be in jail for years, as far as I'm concerned. But it
so
doesn't
he's
sound like they're.
let me see how old he is again. He's 34. So if he does 30 years, he would be about 64 when he gets out. Around
I think that
60 when
sounds
he
about
gets out.
right.
Huh?
That's what I would say he should get. Yeah.
Yeah, for a 6-week-old baby. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The poor child can't even defend itself.
No,
People like you just make me my blood boil. I just.
I can
Ugh.
hardly hear you, Lady V.
Okay, let me turn. Is that better? Is that better?
Talk more? Yeah. Lori says 30. Penelope, are you really serious at this moment? All day you ain't made all that noise.
Is that better, hon?
Yeah, that's better.
I had to turn my volume up on my.
Yeah, because if I turned it up more, I have Christy screaming, and then I couldn't hear you, and I don't want to hear her scream.
Oh my God, hold on. I forgot my headphones. Damn it. Come on,
Well, I just
Penelope.
bought these new little over like kind of headphones. They're actually pretty cool. I really do like them. They're a pain in the butt to get on
You
though.
have to
They like go over your back of your ear. You know,
Right.
like if you had like, and I really like them because you can wear. So I can wear one, leave the other one in the case, and because I'm right, and then I can take the other one out and wear it on the right ear too. So I'm really liking it,
Oh,
and
that
I
sounds
can
good.
still hear things around me. Yeah.
Y'all have to tell me when I'm loud because I forgot to put on my headset. I'm sorry.
You're good, hon.
Right, Lori. And I didn't see where it said that he shook me, but it said multiple injuries. So I
No,
don't
I
know
see
what those multiple injuries were because Christy
it
didn't
was
put it up on the screen.
broken bones and multiple fractures in the body.
Well, it said up there on the screen multiple bone. No, I'm sorry, broken bones, fractures, and multiple injuries.
No, multiple fractures and severe
Go
injury.
back. Go back to that screen.
I'm trying to
Ow.
connect to my AirPods. Okay, good. Is that better now?
Yeah, it's fine. It's all right. Whatever. See, nope, you just passed it. Go,
Then.
nope. No, go back. No, go back. Go back.
There is no back. That was the first page.
No, you're going
Go
forward.
back.
One more. Okay. Oh,
Multiple fractures
no,
and
you
significant
keep
injuries.
passing it. Go back to
No, it's
page
right here on my screen.
there. Right there. Stop. Okay.
Oh
See,
my God.
it says look. It says broken bones and multiple fractures, significant injuries. So
Yeah,
all three.
multiple fractures and significant injuries. You said multiple injuries
I
and
did.
fractures.
Okay. Well, and significant injuries. So that could mean shaken baby syndrome.
Right, that's what I
Yeah,
said.
I couldn't.
Every time I talk, I can hear feedback.
I can't.
I can hear
Talk,
it from
Sherry.
you because
And I hear it from you. Hold on a second. Okay. Lady V, talk.
Hello. So yeah,
Okay, hold on.
multiple fractures, broken
Okay, I'm
bones.
going to mute you for a second. It's her? Hey, Sherry.
what?
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to see who it is. Hello?
Hello.
Avery says it's you, Lady V. I don't know. Hold on. Sherry, talk.
What do you want me to say?
That's fine. Okay, Lady V, talk. Okay.
Okay, I'll take my headset off.
Now your sound is messed up. Talk again.
Hello.
Yep, it is you.
Hello.
It is you. You want to
Okay,
drop
I'll
and come
drop down.
back? Okay. Hello? Sherry?
What?
Okay. It was Lady V. I thought it was you because it kind of sounded like when we were on the phone last night.
No, it's not me.
Hey, Ashton. Okay, so anyway, yeah, that's this dude.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Lori
So
said, if he really shook the baby, there could be major damages to come. And that's why I wanted to come back to this page because it does say, and significant injuries, not just from the fractures and the broken bones. But we don't know what those injuries are.
right. And it could be, very well later in development from the if he shook the baby also.
Right.
Goodness gracious, why people gotta be like this, man? And then he said, no, I didn't drop the baby. I dropped my mug.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay, how's that? How's
I
that?
think it's better. I think it's better. Is it better, guys? Yeah, everybody was saying it was you. Sorry.
That's all right. It happens. I'm not too. When I first started coming up, it like scared the crap out of me.
Avery said they found broken ribs later on.
Oh my gosh, it's still doing the same thing.
Let me try it without this. Hold on.
Okay, so whenever they brought it to the hospital,
Brought the baby.
How did they find broken bones later? Whenever he got a warrant for his arrest for 2 days later. After he got arrested, they found the broken bones? After he went to the hospital?
Are you asking about the broken ribs?
Yeah, because it just says broken bones. It doesn't say what bone. That's where I got this from, Avery. Okay, let's try this again.
Hello.
Oh, old broken bones. Thank you. Okay, yeah.
Better?
Yeah.
That's better.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I think so. Thank you.
Yeah, I just took the
You're right.
headphone out. I just took the
I
headphone out.
Okay. I
No
forgot
biggie.
to say that some of the breaks and fractures were old.
Some of the what?
Fractures and breaks.
Oh,
The
what?
injuries
They were
maybe
old? He was 6
were,
weeks old and they were old?
yeah.
Oh my God. Ugh.
Yeah.
I wish people would turn us loose on them.
And like Kaz and Avery was saying the other day, it's not easy to break a baby's bone, is it? Because she said their bones are still,
They're
They're
soft.
still
very,
fragile in
they're
development.
very, they're very pliable. They're still soft. That's why you have to be careful with the baby's head on top, because they
Right.
have that little indention
Yeah,
because
that
the
soft
skull's not
spot.
all the way together yet.
It's
Yeah,
not closed all the
it
way up.
hasn't, and it hasn't hardened yet all the way.
Thank you. You're really loud now.
Who?
You, but it's okay.
Oh, let
So
me turn
now
it
we're
down.
gonna.
Hold on.
Okay,
Oh gosh.
I turned my mic up
everyone.
on the
I
screen
guess.
there.
Okay, let's talk about Rachel Morin first. Y'all know
That
about her?
better?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, I do know about her.
Okay, well, I just found about her when 1 o'clock when I woke up. I didn't know about this lady, but in my
Opinion.
in my opinion, the boyfriend is involved.
Okay. So let's hear.
That's just my opinion.
Oh,
Well,
So she's hold on. So she was 37 years old. She was a mother of 5 children. She was a fitness enthusiast and she was found dead on the Ma and Pa Trail after a 2-day search that consisted of police and community volunteers that searched those woods for clues.
what's the Ma and Pa Trail?
that's the name of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
And what was the name of the
well, where is this at?
hold on 1 second. Connecticut? Isn't Hartford in Connecticut?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I think Connecticut. So her sister Rebecca Martin set up a GoFundMe. Oh man, I wanted to put the link for the GoFundMe. Set up a GoFundMe to raise money for the funeral and for her 5 children because she didn't have life insurance. And
Right.
life insurance mostly covers funerals and if more, it goes to the children or whatever, burial insurance, whatever it is. So they're trying to, you know, get a GoFundMe going for the funeral and hopefully 5 children's a lot. You know what I mean? Whenever I'm not sure of the ages, but just said 5 children.
Yeah, the
So
last
her
I heard.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No, I was just going to say the last I heard she did start one and it was doing good. What good?
Oh, okay. I didn't look at it. I was trying to hurry up before 5 and I didn't make it
Oh,
for 5.
okay. Well, then I'll go
Avery
ahead and
posted,
say what I was. I'll go ahead and
Thank
say
Avery
you
what I was.
posted
so
the
much.
GoFundMe, and she raised $39,182.
Right.
Oh, good. If you can
Oh,
afford
Molly.
to help this family, I just pinned the GoFundMe link Avery provided for us. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, if you can help the family out, please do so. If you can't, we all understand. I can't. So it's pinned up at the top for anybody in here now or anybody watching the replay. There it is right there.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Oh, so her sister said this, and she quoted it. This was not an accidental death, and she did not go willingly.
And she deserves a funeral worthy of her beauty.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, law enforcement asked everyone that visited the trail and lived by the trail to check their security footage for anything that they may find suspicious. And Hartford police would not comment on how many people that they had in their sights. Purchase persons of interest. I said purchase. So the sheriff, his name is Jeffrey Goller. He said investigators aren't ruling out the idea that the killing could have been a random event. And that's scary for the citizens, you guys. They don't know. Just like Brian, they don't know what's going on. They can, assume it's the boyfriend like I did. Um, or they can assume some foul play. I mean, not, yeah, foul play from someone other than her romantic lover. So after 3 days, she went missing for 3 days, and the police still had no suspects. So that community is feeling this fear for days, and they still don't have any. So I don't know. But the police did inform the hikers that they needed to be careful and that there was an increased police presence along the trail while they tracked down, the person that did this. So that's a good thing. And the sheriff said, right now, detectives continue to aggressively work the case as possibly as they can. I have that mess mixed up. And they will leave no stone unturned. Lori said maybe when he held the baby, still, he had like a death grip on him, squeezing too hard.
Who?
The guy we just
Keith
talked about.
Lewis.
Oh, we're back on. Okay. I thought you
No,
were
just
talking
a
about
comment.
Rachel.
I was, but then Lori commented about the baby.
Okay. Sorry, I was downstairs.
Oh,
So
no.
what makes you think it's her boyfriend?
Because of his past.
Yeah, but people change. You changed.
You're right, they do, but when you
What
see
is his past?
I'll talk about it right now. I'm
Cool.
talking about Richard right now. But I was
Okay.
just reading out loud what Lori said because, Lord, if he had a death grip on that baby and yeah, the baby resisted, like moved around because it hurt, then there's no telling what.
It sounds more like a beating to me than squeezing.
Yeah, for sure. So her boyfriend's name is Richard Tobin. So this is what he said on Facebook, August 1st. And I
Is that
don't like this.
is that in a slide? I don't see that slide.
Yeah, he posted on
He posted.
Facebook.
I see it.
Oh, it just hasn't caught up. Okay.
Okay. So I don't like this because he says he's shooting down any theories that he had anything to do with the Mama Five's death. Okay. He said, I love Rachel and I would never do anything to hurt her. Let the family and I grieve. Yes, I have a past, but I also have 15 months sober and have changed as a person. Now, I can't say he didn't because I did 17 months and changed. But given his history of violence and stuff like that, and and breaking restraining orders, and that means he has no, care for the law, and he doesn't matter what anyone says. If you're
Okay,
going to
so
break a restraining order, what? Go ahead.
so besides a restraining order, so he just had a restraining order and he
No,
broke it and spent.
no, this is it right here.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Two arrest warrants include the second,
Oh,
the uh, two arrests for second-degree assault, malicious destruction of property, drug possession, and violating restraining orders. The 20 previously charges filed against him in Maryland also include resisting arrest and disorderly intoxication.
well, I can see why you suspect him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a history with law enforcement, so that's why reading all of this, assault in the second degree,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's pretty bad.
yeah, it is.
Guys like that don't usually change either.
That's what Nevaeh's mom was charged with, and she
Yeah.
put a dude in ICU for months, and he still has problems neurologically.
Wow. Yeah, people like that don't normally change.
But and that's why she's 6 foot under right now. And she put herself there. Malicious destruction of property. He has no regards for other people's property or probably his own. Drug possession. I don't know how long these charges were, but they better be more than 15 months, because if not, you're lying about being sober. And violating restraining orders. Yeah, he has no care about any orders from anyone, law enforcement, the judge, or what he does to other people. Then he has these other charges for resisting arrest and disorderly intoxication. So he drinks. He does drug. Well, intoxication could be drugs also. It's not drunken,
Right.
drunk. So, okay.
And the
So
resisting arrest could have been while he was under the influence and
yeah. So he had drugs.
everything else.
He was resisting arrest, and he was probably disorderly while resisting arrest. Or maybe that's why they resisted arrest, because he was disorderly and high. I don't know. However, he has been accused of no wrongdoing, and he's not a suspect at this time.
Okay, they may not name him as a suspect because they're still doing the investigation, and they don't want to lead him on to know that, hey, we're looking at you right now. Right. So they don't spook him and let him, and then he'll run.
Right.
Yeah,
that's just so sad.
They're for sure looking into him because they always go to the spouse or loved ones first.
Right.
In these kinds of situations. And they classified it as a homicide, not an accident. So they're really investigating everybody really thoroughly for
exactly, Kaz.
Charges.
Well, I mean, they got to make sure they don't have somebody who's going to do it again, too.
True.
And considering he broke restraining orders, they're definitely looking at him.
Oh, yeah.
Avery, I think they waited until they found her body and stuff and did more investigating before they arrested him. I'm not sure exactly when he got arrested, but you're right. Okay, so I already said that the police are calling it a homicide investigation, and that he's not considered a suspect as of right now. She was last seen wearing these clothes and at the trail in Bel Air, but we already know that. And Tobin was the one who called and reported her missing first when she didn't come home.
Okay, a lot of spouses, boyfriends will call to say, "Hey, look, they're
Mhm.
missing," so
Yeah.
that way they're not.
They don't look
They don't want to
suspicious.
be. Yes, they don't want to have suspicion brought to them.
Right. But it don't matter. They still gonna have suspicion brought to them because they're the other person. I mean, they're
Right.
still not gonna totally clear them. Not
Yeah, but they're so
seeing-
dumb they don't realize that.
right. So he is the one that provided the information of where her vehicle was located. He's the one that found the car. Which law enforcement confirmed that was correct during the search for the mother. At around 1:07 p.m. Sunday, a citizen called 911 to report a female's body had been located off the trail. Oh, it's not Hartford, it's Hartford. Where
It's
the
Hart.
hell is this?
Hartford, okay, Maryland,
It's
which is what they've
Hartford.
been saying.
Okay, it is in Maryland. That's what I thought. I thought
It's
both were
Hartford,
in
Maryland.
Maryland
Hartford,
Okay.
Maryland.
during a press conference. The investigation went from a missing person to a homicide investigation. I'm not going to go into what physically they observed at the scene, but investigators believe, sadly, that it's a homicide case. So I wonder if they're like going through their house with, I was gonna say lidocaine, Lord help me,
Oh gosh.
luminol, luminol. Oopsie.
Well, they need a search warrant to do that.
Yeah, but if they got an arrest warrant, they can absolutely, definitely get a search warrant.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Right. But they're
Oh,
not
but they
giving
don't
out.
have an arrest warrant. My bad. I'm thinking of the other one we just
Oh, the
did.
other
They
guy.
don't have an arrest
Yeah,
warrant. 'cause
exactly,
he's not in
because they're
jail.
not treating him as like a suspect. But they're not describing what they found at the scene because they don't want that out to the public until they have the suspect in custody.
Well, yeah,
Okay, now I
because
have
there'll
a
be
que-
things only he knows.
Right.
I have a silly question. Silly question. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Where is the Fresh Prince of Bel Air from? I thought it was Philly. Why do they have a Bel Air, Baltimore?
I don't know, but they can
It
get a
was,
search warrant before an arrest warrant. Right, Avery.
yeah, right.
Okay, so the trail is
Why you
located.
hold on?
It is
Why
Fresh
you
Prince of Bel
deleted
Air.
it?
It's Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
That's in California.
Yes.
No, that's in Phil. Wait,
No,
no.
there's
Okay,
more than one.
okay, thank you. But it's in Pennsylvania, right?
No, he was
Yes.
he was born in Philadelphia, born and raised, and then he
Oh,
went to Bel Air,
born in
California.
Philadelphia. I was born and raised on a playground where I
Where I
spent most
spent
of my
most of
days.
my days.
I got it, y'all. I
Okay,
got
then
it.
he went to
Thank
Bel
you.
Air, California to live with his uncle.
I would
Well,
think
that
that
was a
they
weird
would probably.
conversation.
Sorry, I just saw Bel Air and I was like, wait,
I'm like,
something
what?
about Philly, something about Maryland, like Bel Air in Maryland. Oh my God.
No.
And it's not even in Philly or Maryland, it's in Cali. Obviously, it's in Maryland. Okay. Anyway, Bel Air, Maryland is located 46 miles northeast of Baltimore. Okay. Okay. All right. People are leaving now. I need to be cool. Okay. And then here we come up with this dude again. Yes, Boba. I was gonna send the whole thing, but I don't think so. Yeah.
I didn't really watch it.
I did.
Oh yeah. So Nagasi Subari, or whatever his name is. We're talking about him again because evidently there's
It's a
more
cross
states now that have investigations. So can you mute yourself, whoever that's beeping is?
Not me.
I'm sorry.
gonna play
Okay,
this video.
it was the neighbor's truck going off. It's
I know,
over.
but it was loud.
I'm in the middle of nowhere, so
Sorry.
Okay. It's okay, but I'm going to be playing this video, so I want everybody to mute themselves.
Go ahead.
I wasn't trying to call you out, Sherry. I'm
I
sorry.
know, and I know it was me.
Okay, let's go. Holy crap, that just went totally silent.
I'm Vinny Politan. Thank you so much for joining us tonight here on Closing Arguments. And there was a big story breaking out on the West Coast, say out in Oregon. Unbelievable story involving a woman who was sexually assaulted, then.
Okay, just before this starts playing into more, I am playing this in case anybody watching doesn't know who he is. It's just telling the story of who he is and what happened and stuff. Okay.
Locked in a cinder block cell. So there she is, right? She's been sexually assaulted. This predator now has her locked up behind cinder blocks and this door. And somehow, some way, she's able to fight her way out of that door, track down someone, call 911, and rescue herself. Unbelievable story. Now the FBI is on this case, and they're wondering how many other victims are out there. And I'm wondering, are there any victims who may be locked up in a cinder block cell somewhere?
No. If anybody knows this, Lady B and Sherry, you too, of course, unmute yourself. Please. I'm not trying to be bossy. I'm sorry.
Wait, is it?
Please
It's
unmute
over?
yourself.
What?
No, I pressed pause. I have a question.
Oh, what question?
Does he own property, actually own like a property with some kind of building on it or house on it in these other states? I know he has, I think, another house in Las Vegas or something, but the other states, I wonder if he has houses in those other states. If so, just like Vinny said, are there women in makeshift cells in the garages of other houses he may own in other states? Were there women in makeshift cells in garages of other previous houses he lived in and they didn't make it out and didn't make it? I want to know what's going on. Do y'all
I don't know. I don't even know this man's name.
I know he has a house someplace else. Is there somebody in it? I don't think so. Otherwise, we would have heard of it since they know where the other house is. Did he do it before? I'm sure he probably did.
And if they got away, they would have reported him. Is what I'm saying,
so
right?
He may have
I'm
unalived them.
Yep, that's what I'm assuming. And that would have been the fate of this lady had she not gotten away, in my opinion.
I
have
agree
to
with
say
you.
that,
Yeah, I agree with you, in my opinion as well.
Okay, mine too.
Okay, we all three agree on something here. Okay. All right, mute and let's go again.
Around the country, because this guy has lived all over the place. Let me show you what the FBI had to say today.
The disturbing evidence uncovered today points to an individual's ongoing and escalating pattern of violence targeting women in multiple states.
Well, I guess you got your
I'm
answer.
sorry. No, okay, I'm sorry, but this lady speaking wasn't today. I'm just replaying this for people. Again, I'll say for people that doesn't know the situation or anyone watching the replay that doesn't know the situation, I just want to play this to get them caught up on it. And so I just want to clarify, this video is not from today. I'm pretty sure. It might be, but I don't think so.
throughout the country. When police responded to a 911 call in Klamath Falls, Oregon on July 15th, they discovered a makeshift cinder block cell with a metal door and a singular light bulb above for light.
I didn't mute, my bad. Was there an echo? Fofa, you didn't know about this? Wow. Okay, yeah, this is from 5 days ago, you guys. But the one after this is current.
In a residential garage, and a woman who bravely escaped her terrifying circumstances. 29-year-old Nagasi Zuberi is also known by several aliases. One is Sakima, another is Justin Haichi, and another Justin Kawasi. He is currently in federal custody for alleged interstate kidnapping after a Seattle woman escaped his home in Klamath Falls, more than 450 miles away from where she initially met him. Thereafter, she alleges she was kidnapped, shackled, sexually assaulted, and locked in this makeshift cell. According to the complaint, the woman fought for her life, beating the doors and the walls of this cell with bloodied hands. Through her perseverance, she broke free and waved down a passing motorist asking for their help to call 911. The FBI and our partners, to include...
I mute myself real quick and say this. You guys saw that thing. I would have died from claustrophobia. I wouldn't have been able to have the strength to crawl out that thing. To the damage that she did to the door and to the screen door to get out. She pounded on that door until she was able to open it. And then she scratched through a freaking green metal door and got out. Like, she was determined. And she was not going to stop until she got out. Like, I would have not had enough oxygen. I would have freaking, hyperventilated to death or something serious.
I think you would surprise. I think you would surprise yourself.
Well, maybe, I don't know. Adrenaline, maybe.
Well, and your instincts come out, to self-preservation.
Was he feeding her or had a toilet for her to use or anything?
Did we see a toilet in there? Hold on one second.
How long did he have her there?
She wasn't in there long, I don't think.
I don't think so either. Sure. I wonder how she did all of that damage without him coming in and feeding her or sexually A-ing her. Yeah.
Maybe she did it at night when he was sleeping. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm saying she would have had to done it pretty much all at one time, I would think.
Right. That's why I'm thinking maybe he slept for, like normal people sleep, not like me, 8 hours a day or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how long
that would have been a lot of noise.
It would have been.
Maybe he wasn't home. I don't know. But let's look for a toilet. Hold on. Let's look for one.
Shackled, sexually assaulted, and locked in this makeshift cell. According to the complaint, the woman fought for her life.
Nope, just the chair.
Wasn't there
just a chair?
I saw a little black bucket in the left-hand corner.
Yeah, I did too.
They have what is that, a heater also? Hold on. I missed the bucket, guys.
It'll be on the left-hand side.
This makeshift cell.
Left.
According to the complaint, the woman fought for
right
her
there underneath
life.
Right there, underneath the words.
I think, is it over?
I saw the bottle
right now.
Are you talking about the bottle?
You have to watch it. No, you have to watch it really very closely. It's like right under where it says man posing. You can just like make it out.
This makeshift cell. According to the complaint,
Look underneath.
That black thing.
Stop it. Yeah, right there.
Yeah,
Bucket
that looks
under
like
the
it
wo-
probably. Go ahead and start
I
it again.
see
I
it.
want that.
Y'all see it? It looks like a black hole in the thing.
for her life, beating the doors
I
and
wa-
the walls of the cell.
The walls.
Hold on just a second.
Oh,
Wait a minute. Is that where she was in that little room?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would die from claustrophobia before I
Oh
could
my
crawl out of this
word.
room.
Wow. I didn't realize it was that small.
I didn't
Yeah.
either. I was trying to see what part of this she was in, and I didn't realize
Oh
that
my-
that little door
Yeah,
was
from
like
this
this
ladder,
side. Yeah, was the
from this
side.
ladder
Oh.
leg.
And the
So when
cinder-
they said in the garage, or what I thought,
This is the
was
middle of the
they
garage.
found
This cinder block thing
Yeah.
is sitting in the center of the garage.
in the yeah, because I was thinking in the garage, meaning that he had made the garage into a cinder block cage. I
Oh,
didn't realize
yeah,
it was
no.
so small. Wow.
There's
Yep.
hardly no room to turn around.
No. It's like a closet.
Now
Yeah,
that's why
yeah.
I said what I said.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow, that's crazy.
that's small.
I wonder if any of
too.
his other houses have anything like that there.
Right, that's what I'm wondering. If
They
they
should check.
have
It's worth a check.
Yeah. I'm sure they have.
I am too, or they're definitely investigating about it because they know of states where he's lived in and they're checking those houses. If they know of the states, then I'm sure they can look up, where he lived at and stuff like that. So I'm assuming they're looking into all of that and we'll know later if we know. But look, he has a sheet on the window. He got to splurge on them cinder blocks. He can't even afford curtains on the windows. Or even a blanket. Well, damn. I don't know. Maybe she needs the light. But a sheet is thin.
It is.
I would think more people. I need to interrupt this story with a breaking news thing that I just got, and I thought it was crazy as AF. And some guy that was in custody of the Pima County Jail where I live,
Mm-hmm.
and he was found with fentanyl inside of him. And in a man, there's only one inside of him there could be.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
in Sheriff Lamb's jail.
This is in Pima County Jail.
Oh, not Pinal. Okay, not Pinal.
Yeah, not Pinal, Pima, where I live at, Pima County. Yep. That's crazy, y'all. 37-year-old.
Yeah.
He tried to fake an injury to avoid a proper search. They eventually found a plastic tube hidden in a body cavity that contained 49 fentanyl pills. I guess he couldn't fit 50, or maybe he took one and only has 49 left. I don't know. The pills were confiscated and turned over to the arresting agency. He received an additional charge of taking contraband into the facility. Oh, boy, look.
He's lucky that baggie didn't burst.
No
No
kidding.
shit. Okay. It was a tube. I don't know if a tube
Well,
is probably hard
Whatever it was,
harder
crack.
to break than
burst.
Doesn't
a
matter. It still hurt.
Well, for some it may not.
It was probably
He's just getting it ready for what's going to happen. That
Yeah, of
it's going to be
course.
stretched out a lot. You know.
Do you know how much money he can make on 49 fentanyl pills? Considering
Yeah.
that you're an inmate and you buy, most of the time when you buy a pill from someone, it is a little piece of a pill, not even a half, not even a quarter, a little piece of a pill is what you buy. So let's just say he gets, a quarter a piece. So he gets, uh, let's say $10 a little piece of pill, 4 pieces. That's $40 a pill times 49 pills. That's almost 2K, correct?
Wow.
Just saying 40. Maybe he takes 9. I don't know. But yeah, so that's like on 60 Days In, Sherry. Did you see that girl that's with the black person?
Suboxone.
That's a
Oh,
yes, and she drops the pill on the floor.
and then
She
she was
does sell that
snorting it.
whole pill.
Hmm.
Yes,
Oh,
and she sells some, but she don't sell the whole pill. She sells a piece of a pill.
Right,
so
right.
so do they do that on the streets too?
No, you get a whole pill on the street, but in jail, people will pay for a little slither of something just to get some kind of high. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
right.
So they can make more money and it goes a longer way that way.
Yeah, that's
So they
true.
get so they get more commissary, because
Yep.
maybe they don't maybe they don't have family putting money on their books.
Yep. And when they sell something, really the only thing that they can do is trade commissary, or, they buy something for him on their commissary, uh, because there's no cash going around. If they don't have no family on the outside, then like I had to do when my ex was in jail, I would send money to somebody in Lafayette, or, a person outside of jail. Um, and he would get whatever he needs to get from over there when the people told him that they got the money. But that shit happens too. But if you don't have anybody on the outside, the only way you can is through something, trading of some sort or something.
So
Even food.
what'd your boyfriend go in for? Was it
He had two manufacturing charges. Well, he had one, and then when I was with him, he got a second.
Oh. Well, I'm very glad you straightened up your life and are here with us now.
Thank you, me too, because I am a lot happier that I'm not getting beat on and I'm not getting drugs.
Right.
Mm, definitely.
And I have more money too, guys. Don't forget about that. Well, I
Oh,
mean,
I'm
I don't have
sure.
money right now because guess what? Our air conditioner is fixed. It's fixed. The
Oh,
air
I'm so glad.
conditioner is fixed in the car, you guys.
So she was going to go for a little drive
I
and
didn't
feel
though.
that
You
cold
told me not to, and I
air.
didn't.
You didn't?
No, you told me not to, so I didn't.
I said save your gas so you can go pick up Nevaeh after school.
And she's still at school.
She's at school now?
Yeah, her school is like a little building. It doesn't even like it's just a high school. It probably has a class for 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Probably has 4 classrooms.
What time is
And
it, like 8 o'clock there?
Yes.
listen to me. They
Better
have
explain.
three. Thank you, Sherry. They have three. Sherry already knows the story. So they have 3 sessions a day at the school. They have a 7 to 12 session, they have a 12 to 5 session, and they have a 5 to 10 session. Nevaeh is so far behind from Louisiana that she's taken remedials at the school to catch up to 10th grade where she's at. So
So
she
she goes
goes.
to school all day and then she goes to remedial after?
Yeah, she goes to school and remedials, and she does extra credit work. And she goes from 7 to 10.
Well, good. Well, good for her.
Yeah, but
She's
that makes
really,
for a
really trying.
long school day.
It does make
Yeah.
for a long school day, but that's what I mean. I mean, I
And
give
she
that
could
girl
take breaks
kudos.
and stuff.
Yeah,
It's kind of,
you tell her that we're proud of her.
I will when she comes home. Like this morning she went at 9 because because she's going all day, she can just go in at 9 if she wants. It's like college, all honestly. I think I told you that, Sherry. It's just a little building with like a couple of classrooms in it. It's called a high school. It's called Pima Rose Academy. And I don't care if anybody knows. It's just this little bitty school. Like, it's crazy.
So,
It's smaller.
so like, okay, let's say you want to take your regular classes at that time. Can you take those at that time too, or is it just remedial?
Yeah. No, yeah, she can go whatever time and do her regular classes, and the rest of the time to do her remedials and stuff. Because the remedial classes is, I think, on a computer. It's not
Is
like really a class.
so is this something new that the schools are doing?
No, this is a charter school.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, I would have loved that going in at noon and just
Yeah. No,
or
her other
going in at
school,
5.
the other high school she went to last year, they went from 8 to 3 or 9 to 3. I don't know. But my aunt's a teacher at a district high school here, and she said as long as they get at least 20 hours a week of learning, that's all that matters. You know, Nevaeh don't go to school on Friday. They get 5 hours in class 4 times a week, and that's their 20 hours, and they don't go to school on Friday.
Yeah, my kids, when I homeschooled them, we did all of their work Monday through Thursday and took Friday off to go do something physical or fun, you know?
I don't know, but I will tell y'all one thing. I have never, ever, in 16 years of her life, or 12 years now of schooling, ever seen her excited about going to school, much less staying for 12 hours.
Well, I'm proud of her.
Yeah, me too. This school is for people like her, that need extra help
Right.
and need more, one-on-one time with teachers and stuff like that. And they take their time. She's not, in a classroom with 30 people that 29 or, regular students, and she's slow or can't understand,
Right.
So, yeah. So hopefully now that she's more excited about school and learning, she'll, graduate, and hopefully right now she says she's not ever going to college. But you never know. You know what I
You
mean?
never
If she
know.
even gets good at, loves learning now, in 10th grade, she still has 10th, 11th, 3 more years plus her remedials. So,
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, she might
she can
change
do
her
this.
mind.
We'll see. Hopefully so. But let's finish playing this.
Yes, ma'am.
With bloodied hands. Through her perseverance, she broke free and waved down a passing motorist asking for their help to call 911. The FBI and our partners, to include Oregon State Police, acted quickly and were able to safely track down Mr. Newberry within hours of his efforts to evade law enforcement. Our partners at the Reno Police Department, Nevada State Police, and Las Vegas FBI safely captured him after a 45-minute standoff in a public parking lot at a major shopping center in Nevada with no injuries to themselves or others.
On July 17th, we obtained a federal criminal complaint charging Mr. Zuberi with 1 count of interstate kidnapping. That charge carries with it a maximum sentence of up to life in federal prison. Law enforcement arrested him in Nevada. He appeared in federal.
I just want to let you know, federal prison is much more easier to do time than state or county jail. Just want to let you know that.
Federal court there in front of a judge on July 26th. And that judge in Reno ordered him detained pending his transfer to Oregon. The U.S. Marshals Service is now in the process of bringing him back to Oregon to face the kidnapping charge. And we anticipate that he'll appear in federal court in Medford, Oregon, in the coming weeks. At that hearing, our office will seek his continued detention.
I hope I get a case like this when I go to federal jury duty at the end of this month.
I
really
would be
do.
too. I know, I would too. It's like, if I'm going to do it, let's make it a good one, right?
And argue that he is a flight risk and a danger to the community.
Our investigation has continued vigorously over the past 2 weeks since Zuberi's arrest, extending into multiple states where he resided from August 2016 into the present. Those states include Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Utah, Colorado, New York, New Jersey, Alabama, and Florida.
Damn, that's a lot.
He just covered the whole
Yeah.
United States except for the Midwest.
Right?
No kidding.
That's a lot, you guys. This is going to be a humongous investigation. Wow.
Yeah.
Just wow.
To date, Zuberi has been linked to at least 4 sexual assaults in 4 other states. We believe there may be more victims. Victims may know Zuberi by the name Sakima, and it is believed he may have used several different methods to gain control of his victims, to include drugging their drinks and impersonating a law enforcement officer. Finally, I want to thank the brave women who fought for their lives to get us where we are here today. Now it is our turn to take their burden and fight for them, any other victims out there, and seek justice.
Unbelievable. If we could put back up on the screen the images of that room that she was able to somehow, some way get out of, because I can't imagine what happens. What's the rest of her life like?
Oh, snap. Did y'all see where the door was busted up at?
No, I missed it.
Okay, let's go back.
To somehow, some way get out of, because I can't imagine.
You see it right where the doorknob goes and at the bottom.
Wow. That poor thing.
Look at the pieces of the door in there. See right there? And I'm assuming that's what these are, maybe. But yes, look how small that is. There, yeah. Yeah. No.
That's crazy.
What happens? What's the rest of her life like if she's not able?
I don't. Okay, there's another. They must have taken the chair out. And the bottle.
I don't know about
last
food, but I'm pretty sure she had water. I mean, look at the water.
I'm trying to see if that brown thing is a bucket or if it's a heater or something, because it looks like it's plugged
Yes.
in.
It looks like it's an electrical cord going up.
Yeah.
The wall.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's a
and
bucket. He probably took her out to go to the bathroom then, I would say.
I don't know, guys. He looks so small.
Yeah,
So
but you can carry stuff that, I don't care how small you are, you're going to make people do what you want because you don't want to get, unalive.
True, he might have had a gun or something. I don't know. Oh, look, here's a map of the house, the states. Let's look at this.
So many victims out there. California, Washington, Oregon, Colorado, Utah. Now we go down south, Florida, New York, New Jersey, Alabama, Nevada, across the country.
Yo, he stops at Arizona.
He lived 11 different places.
11 different states, I guess. See, what's up with these states? What happened to Illinois and Kentucky and Tennessee?
He didn't like the women there.
States? I know. They feel so left out. I feel left out. You skipped Arizona.
I don't feel left out.
Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, Kentucky, Tennessee, all the way up. Look, he got the whole West Coast, all the way to Mexico. This is crazy.
Wow.
Okay, let's
I
go
wonder
on
how
to
long
the
he
video.
lived at each of them.
Oh, I don't know. And this is since 2016 or
Wow.
15. Yeah. And if he still has property in even 2 states, like, that's not cheap.
No.
Hey, Scarlett. Okay, let's finish.
Across the country. And they finally caught this guy. Finally. And I'm wondering tonight, is it just sexual assault? And I don't mean just sexual assault, but is he murdering people also? Are there victims?
We're not the only ones that think that, evidently.
You
Oh,
want
I
to come
have
up,
to say
Scarlett?
this.
I was asking Scarlett if she wanted to come up.
Yeah, the thing is pinned. So I have to say this like this. Okay, sorry. Hello,
Oh, honey,
Lost
it's not.
Souls. How are you?
I'm sorry, but it's not pinned. You put the GoFundMe up there, honey.
Oh, snap, Dragon and Pop. Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
forgot about that.
He's eating.
So when you go live tonight, don't say you're hungry.
Oh, she'll still be eating her gummy bears.
Are you going live at 8:30 or 8:45? I need to hurry up. Okay, let's finish playing while she answers.
Victims out there that he, I mean, if you are engaging in this activity and you're showing them your face, etc., like, how do you expect to get away with this? I mean, do we have we have a serial rapist potentially here? Do we have another potential serial murderer? Let me bring in our think tank. Join us live in studio tonight. Criminal defense attorney, entertainment attorney, former state attorney in Florida, former assistant DA in Atlanta, Daryl Cohen. Also joining us tonight, criminal defense attorney Meg Strickler. And finally, criminal defense attorney.
Scarlett, you need to get this Meg lady on your panel. What are you waiting for?
The man behind the glasses, Josh Schiffer. Daryl, do you think we're looking for bodies? Do you think we're looking for other prisons that this man created that women may be in or may have died in?
I think we have to assume, since we found this one prison, cinder blocks, that there may be more. And if you always look for the worst, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst, we'll know. And I want to point out this woman used superhuman strength of emotion to get out. She did something that probably very few other people could have done. So kudos to her.
Exactly, 1,000%. I'll say 1 octillion. Thank you, Brian Koberger's case, for
Hey,
teaching
hon.
me that word. I will never forget it.
Hey, sweetie, I got to leave in about 10 minutes.
Okay, I'm not going to be up here long anyway, because about 10 minutes, because I know Scarlett's going live and all my people are her people.
Yeah, hi, Scarlett. I'm not going to be
Plus
able
Sherry.
to make it tonight. I have another friend of mine that wants me to come up with her on panel.
Well, we missed you last night.
Yeah, you know what happened? This is terrible. Every day my husband comes home and I tell him hello, and then I go downstairs to get my food and I give him a kiss and everything. Well, yesterday I was like caught up and stuff, and I didn't give him a kiss or say hello, sweetheart, or anything, and he's a little possessive. Yeah, well, he was just sad. So I didn't go on anything last night because I was like
making it up to him. I know.
He's like, no, because he went downstairs in the basement and ignored me. But he's like, you can't go on any of those shows. So I didn't go on any of the shows.
Aww.
And I didn't know what was going on till he got home tonight. And I'm like, hi, honey. And he came up and gave me a kiss. He's like, that's all I wanted last night. And I'm like, because that's what I do every day. So I didn't realize I didn't do it yesterday. So I felt really bad. He works his butt off.
Yeah, I hope he feels much better tonight.
Yeah. Oh no, he's fine. And yeah, he just, he works his butt off for me and then comes home and he cooks dinner and
I'm with Avery. Men.
well, no, he's not.
I would be, yeah, I was the same way with my ex. I ain't gonna lie to you.
My
You
husband
too,
is
and
an absolute my husband's an absolute sweetheart that supports me in everything I do and everything. Sometimes I just get lost and I get a little obsessive in things.
Avery, did you see what Avery put?
Yep, well, you're right. New reason to
Scarlett.
divorce 2023 YouTube.
Scarlett, see, I have my pretty headset on right now, and I'm clear,
I
and
can't
I don't
see
have.
you.
I know, because I'm not on camera. Whoa. Okay, let's finish this real quick. I have to be done before she goes live. But I thank you for coming up, Lady V. And if you have to drop while this is playing, I totally get it. That's why you dropped. Okay.
All
I
right,
just want you to
honey.
know that. Understand.
Yeah.
Her, I hope she's okay in terms of her mental stability, but oh my gosh, this is not
heroic. It's heroic.
It's beyond heroic.
Beyond heroic. So let's look at this case now, right?
Hey,
I
could
heard
you
federal
back it up
charges.
about 15 seconds?
Right? When the feds get you, the time is
Right here is good.
Beyond heroic.
beyond heroic. So let's look at this case now, right? I heard federal charges. Right? When the feds get you, the time is always more serious, and it's like real time. State court, it's like, oh, you're sentenced to 20 years and they're out in like 3. Like, well, what happened? No, this is federal time, right? Interstate, all of that. So what could take place here now? Because there are other potential victims out there and potential murder victims. I would say that's got to be on the table, right?
Is that what you wanted to hear?
No, I wanted to see the pictures again because they showed him where it didn't look like it was covering his name. Before.
Yeah,
seemed like
covering the
maybe-
bucket.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Prepare for the worst, we'll know. And I want to point out this woman used superhuman strength of emotion.
Yeah, that's
It
that
looks like a
heater or
fan.
whatever it was.
Yeah, that's a fan.
That's
Yeah.
a fan.
And maybe. Okay. I thought it was a heater or something. It's probably a fan. Let's see if it shows more.
Well, it's one of the two,
To
yeah.
get out.
Yeah.
She did something.
Well, look, he has this air in here too.
It's an air purifier.
But does
I think.
it? Yeah, but is it going? That's
But
not
how
even
could-
in it. That's on the side of it.
They could have moved it out because the door's open now.
Where would the hose go? Over the door?
I
mean,
think.
over the thing?
No, I don't know. That's just kind of weird. Maybe they're just showing the door open. Yeah, I have a feeling this thing's going to be huge too, Avery.
Thing that probably very few other people could
Thank
have
you,
done.
hon.
So kudos to her. I hope she's okay in terms of her mental stability. But oh my gosh, this is not
heroic. It's heroic.
It's beyond heroic.
Beyond heroic. So let's look.
Pause
So
it for
we talked
just a
about
second.
bitter-
It looked like there was a circuit breaker box on the wall.
Let me go back
Like
to
if you
it.
go back a second.
Yeah, because I'm not really caring what they're saying. I'm caring more about looking in there.
Right? Because they're just talking jib jab right
You
now.
mean-
Yeah.
You mean inside of it?
Yeah. Go back a second. No, that's too far.
Right in there.
Cinder blocks, that there may be more. And if you always look for the worst, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst, we'll know. And I want to point out this woman used
right there.
superhuman.
See there on the left?
Oh, that white.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's only cinder block, and I don't know what the heck that could be. And here I'm thinking it could be a circuit panel, like a circuit breaker
Then
box.
she would be able to turn the lights on and off, like only to control the in here.
I don't know. But I mean, that's what it kind of looks like. I mean, it's probably not.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see
No,
if they show another
Scarlett,
view.
they don't know how many victims he has yet. They just know he's been in 11 states and they're checking it out.
Let's show her the map. I don't know if she was in here and saw the map.
Yeah, you might want to cover this one.
This is all the states that he has lived in, that they are investigating every state and where he lived for, I guess, any information of maybe having something in here, or if he lives there still and has something in there. I don't know, but we were talking about if he's lived in all these states and there's currently no one being kept captive in their garages of these houses. If they would have escaped, they would have gone to law enforcement, I'm sure, like this lady. So did he unalive them?
Well,
Or
and he lived in this many states, but we don't know. He could have had several different houses in each of the two that he lived in.
He could have rented them. He could
Yeah.
have done anything.
yeah, 1, 2,
I don't believe he has that much money to own a house.
I
in all
don't
of these
either.
states.
I don't either.
well, definitely not at the same time. Anyway.
Well, definitely not in
2015.
California.
You said 2015, right?
I think 15 or 16.
Wow. God, that's a lot of moving.
Right?
Yeah, that's the only
Or-
picture of that part of the wall right there. Anyway, right here. Yeah. Okay, let's go back on. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know.
To the rest of his life in prison.
Yeah.
Every federal inmate basically tries to figure out some way to curry favor with the judges.
Oh, quick question. We know that he's already facing a life with just this one crime, right? I wonder if any other states that possibly has a crime committed in their state has the death penalty, if they can go for him with the death penalty with their state, and then he won't be maybe serving a lifetime. He will get executed before then.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey,
depending on what they find.
Yeah, they would have to find something
Idaho.
first.
Idaho is not one of those states. Not one of the states that he was in.
And the board.
Here's my
And
concern with
that's
this
when
case,
they'll
though.
spill.
Like sexual assault is bad, right? He was taking it to the next level. You know, building this cinder block cell.
Yeah, we know he's
that is, and you think it's the first time he did it?
you don't that he gradually
Oh,
got to this
shit.
massively
Sorry.
psycho.
But you're not going to after you put someone in a cinder block cell like that, you're not releasing them. You're not like letting them go.
She was done. She was done.
And remember,
She was going to get killed.
She was absolutely going to be murdered.
He was captured after a 45-minute standoff involving him holding a small child and his, I believe, wife or girlfriend being present right.
Come on now. Are you kidding right now? Okay, Scarlett, you put some voodoo shit on my internet.
There wasn't just this one victim that we know about in the cell. There are definitely other people.
Is there a way, the fact that he has a family, is that ever a part of the negotiation? Like, hey, we'll put you in this prison so your family can be.
Not with this crime. No. He is not in a position.
But I'm saying to find other victims. Like, I understand prosecutors, you want to put them away. But as a prosecutor, I'm also looking at this saying, oh my goodness, this guy's done this in 4 other states that we know of. Where are the ones we don't know of?
When you
Right.
4 states that they definitely know of.
Okay. So how many women did he have in this particular cell that he unalived, possibly, that they don't know about?
Right.
Oh, this is getting to be too much. And these little dude. Oh man, I hope you get your ass beat in federal prison. I hope you don't have it easy. I had a neighbor that did time in federal prison. Go figure. Him and my ex are like good friends. Anyway, he did time and he let us know about federal prison, and it's easy. I mean, it's not easy if you have a lot of time to do, I guess, but all right, let's finish.
Women, children, and prosecutors time and time again will turn around and tell me that I'm just lying and making it up.
Now, the other thing about this defendant, he was also impersonating police officers. So part of his MO would be, okay, I'm going to dress up like a police officer. I'm going to have like a stun gun or something with me, and I'm going to approach sex workers, an escort, a prostitute, and take her into custody. And those would be some of the other people that he abducted. I'm wondering now, do we look at, because we're in the middle of the Long Island serial killer. Yeah. He lived in New York. He lived in New Jersey. Did he live in Atlantic City?
Yet another reason we should legalize and regulate sex workers, because it would make that whole universe a lot safer.
You know what? We've changed the name from prostitutes to sex workers. Really?
We've written a couple good books. One of this really big book has a famous prostitute in it. You should pick it up every once in a while. So
don't be stormy with me.
Oh my gosh, I can't deal. This is hilarious.
I was more talking in the biblical sense. So one of the things that we have to deal with is the fact that these crimes are crimes often of opportunity. And one of the real problems the state has is the contribution of the victims in the eyes of the public to whatever befalls them. And that's a big problem. Being a sex worker or being a drug dealer or being somebody should not give an excuse to be a victim of crime.
Are they less likely to come forward?
Yes.
Right? They're less likely to come forward.
Yeah.
But, you know, you capture someone, you take them.
So they're saying some women may be afraid to come forward.
Right, because of their profession.
That's ridiculous. They're still human beings.
That's right. That were being abused.
Exactly.
Like sex workers?
Yeah.
Or because they have
they're abused all the time.
Right. I know, like Rex, and then the one case we talked about the other day.
It makes me mad that on pretty much regularly, if they are good night, Scarlett. If they're sex workers, pretty much anything that happens to them is just like, oh well, they deserved it because that's just not right to me.
It's brushed under the rug.
That's why I won't call the victims of the Long Island serial killer sex workers.
I thought you were going to say that's why you won't be a sex worker. I thought that's what you were going to say.
That's why I won't call them sex workers, because they were women. They were a mother. They were a father. They were a sister, a daughter. It doesn't matter what they did to pay their bills or get through, each day in life. But they were still a woman. They were still a human being. They still had feelings, and they still had a life.
And don't ask me why, but there's just some that's the only way they can survive. There's just some people out there that can't get jobs or whatever because of how they look, or they don't dress nice, or you know what I mean? So sometimes you have absolutely no choice. Some of them, like that one out in Long Island, that one, she chose to live that way because of the money and everything, but it's still, they're still human beings, and that just aggravates me.
I totally agree. Okay, we've got 1 minute left.
450 miles, you put him in this cinder block cell. I think what investigators have to do here is go back to every place where he's ever lived, and can you get a search warrant for these places?
They will.
At this point, no problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
No,
No problem.
will.
Because there's other people living there,
Don't
but it's
care.
not a problem.
No problem.
They'll get ground penetrating radar.
Yes.
If they think that there's disturbed dirt, man, these are the cases law enforcement loves.
But they're not going to really look at it, in my view, unless they think a woman or two women or 20 have disappeared. Otherwise, he's locked up, he's arrested, they've got him, he's in custody, he's going to stay there till the day after he dies.
But they got 4 other victims in 4 other states before they even went public with this.
Exactly.
So
it's going to be ugly.
we shall see. We shall see. Again, heroic effort by the victim in all of that.
Okay, I gotta
Wowzer,
go.
this is crazy. Okay,
I gotta
Lady
go.
V, thanks for coming up.
Okay, love you guys.
Love you too. Bye.
I won't be in Scarlett's tonight though, so I'll see
Okay,
you
we
tomorrow.
will miss you again.
All right, love you guys.
All right. Good night, Avery.
Okay, bye.
I mean, good night, Lady V.
I was like, wait.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
That's funny. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end right now since that video ended. Yeah. This is crazy. I'm definitely keeping up with this case because I just don't know how it's going to end. But it's so great that they can.
We have to. We have to follow this.
It's so great that they can use those underground radars to see if the ground was messed with. I forgot the word I was going to use. In the other houses for whatever reason. Maybe looking for any anomaly under the ground that would show of maybe building something or burying something if he can get under the cement. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. This is crazy insane, people.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see, just like BK's trial. All right. Thank you for coming up, Sherry.
You're welcome. Everybody, you have a great night.
You two, you coming in Scarlett's, right?
No, I'm in the middle of cooking dinner, remember? I'm very, very late tonight.
I forgot. Oh, yeah. Bye. Have fun with dinner.
Okay, bye.
I'll text you later. Everybody have a great day. Thanks a night. Thanks for coming in. Hit that like button for me, please. If you can afford to be a member, I would so appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Kaz, come in Scarlett's Live. I dropped the link for you.
Okay, Kaz, have a good night. I mean, well, for you, have a good day.